here's my question and problem. I just don't have the sugar thing conquered. And I need help with that. I'm so addicted. I have Hershey bars and ice cream are my gods. Anyway, I'm needing help with that. I need encouragement. I need to know how horrible that is. I need to know if I do eat a little sugar, it's okay or not, or something about that.
So I'm not speaking to you directly, but the collective you. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. So we know that breast cancer in particular is a metabolic disease. It's highly tied to insulin levels. The higher the insulin levels, the higher the insulin-like growth factor levels, the more influence that has on cancer growth, cancer progression, that kind of thing. In general, everyone is a little different in their insulin response. And it's something that anyone who has a breast cancer diagnosis should know. So checking a fasting insulin, checking a 2-hour insulin along with fasting glucose and 2-hour glucose will give you an idea of what your circulating insulin levels look like. And if they are elevated, you know that that is not a good predictive factor to you. So, and then you can go from there and maybe wear a continuous glucose monitor and see what foods spike your glucose and spike your insulin. And so knowing that and knowing what is directly contributing to these lab values and these changes in your body and what is supporting the growth of your cancer may give you a different perspective and may make you feel more compelled to change that habit.
So let me ask you, oh, sorry.
Mm-hmm. No, it's okay.
I get my blood checked every month, once a month.
Mm-hmm.
And the glucose is always low. Is that what, I mean, low enough, in the 60s, 70s is, which I think is okay, but is that what you're talking about?
So that when it's that low, I really worry about increased insulin levels.
Oh, uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the insulin that's far more important and influential. Okay. So I would definitely start. I mean, if that's what you need, if you need to measure markers to convince you to get off sugar, then that's the way I would go. I would start to monitor insulin, but you're going to need to do that with a practitioner. That's not something that you're going to be able to do on your own.
Okay.
But you know, I don't have to tell you that the sugar isn't good for you. You know that.
No, you don't. Yeah. I know that. I know that. Of course, I know that. And
you know, sugar is the most addictive and highly abused drug there is, right? Like there are more sugar addicts than there are alcoholics, people using cocaine, heroin, like literally combine everything, and it is eclipsed by the people that are addicted to sugar. And it's not your fault. Like the companies spend billions of dollars to drag you in and to get you addicted to whatever it is. And they make it gets sweeter and sweeter because you need more and more to be able to get that same high. It's no different than any of the other abused substances.
So I'm fooling myself by thinking that I'm doing so many great things, and I really am. I'm very proud of myself for what I'm doing, and it's showing in my scans, which are really good. So,
So I'll tell you that everyone doesn't have to do everything,
mhm,
right? So
mhm,
you don't have to do everything. And I don't know what you need to do. I
mhm,
can just tell you in general, sugar consumption is associated with higher levels of insulin, which is associated with tumor progression and recurrence,
mhm,
right? So, and you just need to unpack that information for you
mhm.
and decide, like, how important is this to me?
Well, my life,
Right. But
real important. I love my life.
yeah, of course, of
Just wanna
course.
keep it.
So,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
maybe measure the data
yeah.
and see if that's what compels you.
Yeah. Well, people like you, when you talk to me and tell me this, it absolutely helps. And that's why I'm here. And that's why I want to hear everything. And the more I hear, maybe the better direction I'll go in.
We hope you enjoyed this short excerpt from the Health and Healing Club. This entire video, including an in-depth discussion and thoughtful and inspiring questions and answers, is available inside the Health and Healing Club, along with hundreds of hours of premium and exclusive life-changing content, practices, and holistic, natural, and integrative solutions for health and healing. You can start your free trial today at healthandhealingclub.com.